Good afternoon, Gray Road Christian School family. This is Mr. Hardee for Gray Road Christian School. This is August 2nd, 2024 on Friday. Just so you know, this is a regular thing for me. I send out videos, weekly update videos on Friday, usually in the afternoon. So just so you know what to look for. Something else I want you to look for, make sure you read carefully, are your Friday facts, which look like this. This is this week's Friday fact sheet. And I'm just going to go through some of those and a couple of other things as well. So this is located in your Friday folder. So when your child comes home, open up the backpack, and in the folder, you should have the Friday facts. So let's look through some of these things. So first, I want to make sure, I'm just going to start at the top here, that you get any office forms that you need to have turned in. There are examples right there on this sheet that can tell you what you need to have turned in. Next, bake sale, just to look for that, and it tells how much that is and when it starts. And if you look at the very bottom left, it gives our address, phone number, emails, website, and office hours so that you can have all that right there in front of you. And then this is important. I'll spend a few minutes on this. The car line highlights here are important. And let me say one thing before I go into the actual highlights that are on this paper, and that is, please do not pick up your child at 3 p.m. in the office unless it's an extenuating circumstance like a doctor's appointment or something like that. Because it's difficult and inconvenient for the teachers to have to send a child down at 3 before all the students are ready. If they are in elementary school, they could be still doing work or putting things away or doing something that the teachers have them doing. And if the student is in preschool, their teacher's in the process of waking them up, getting them in line to go to the gym and things like that. So it really is important that unless it's an extenuating circumstance like a doctor's appointment or something like that, that you wait in the car line. And right now I realize that at the beginning of the year, the car line's lasting a while. You have to sit in there for a little bit, right? And that will change. The first week especially, maybe a little bit of next week, the line is going to be a little longer than normal, time-wise. But that will change. You'll spend less time in the car line, as we get through into the school year a little farther. So just know that. With that being said, here's some important notes, and that, again, this is right from your Friday facts here. Drive slowly and carefully, so when you come into the parking lot, whether it's in car line in the morning or in the afternoon, or if it's in the middle of the day, if you're coming by to, if you need to turn something into the office or whatever it's for, please make sure you drive slowly and carefully. Because there are students, we have the playground that's across the parking lot, and students walk back in. We have staff parking right there in that parking lot that you're driving to. So there are people walking in and out that we just want everybody to be safe, okay? So drive slowly and carefully. Another thing that's really important is that your child needs to be seated in the right side of your car. And so that really is for the safety of your child and also the staff that is getting your children out of the automobile in the mornings. So when you pull in the mornings around the side of the gym and there are 2 lines and the staff, car line helpers come and get your child out, your child needs to be on the right side, because if your child is in the left side of the car, then the staff has to walk around the car closer to other vehicles that are moving, and then get your child out of that side and then walk around the other side of the car. So we want to minimize as much movement near other vehicles as possible. And so if you can have your child in the right side, that will be the safest and best way to do that. Make sure for afternoon car line, your car tag is visible. So either hang it on your mirror or put it up front where we can see it through the windshield. That needs to be visible when you pull into the parking lot. And then make sure after you pick your student up in the afternoon, you pull out and around the back of that back lot before you buckle your child in. Obviously, it's very important that you buckle your child, but don't do it right there where we load your child into your car, because then you're holding up the rest of the car line. So just pull around farther into that back lot where you're picking up from, and then help your child buckle, and that would be very helpful. The last thing on the Friday facts here is that just school payments. There's information about the book and supply fee, the date tuition is due, and some other things, how to access the payment location and grade link and that kind of thing. So make sure you look at that. And then at the very bottom is the mark your calendar section just with the upcoming events. So that's going to be important too. So the last thing I will say is that cross country and Bible Bowl, which is for grades 3 through 6, will be starting soon. And so not this coming week, but the week after that, we'll actually be starting practice for both. So we'll be having a meeting for everybody who said that they're interested. Probably next week, I'll put a message out. I'll aim to put a message out on Monday about when that will be so we can talk and just give out the schedules and things like that. If you are interested for your child to be in one of those, Bible Bowl or cross country, and you haven't signed up yet, you can do that. I've sent out a few different emails. Hopefully you can find that. I will also put a link on the email that because this video you're watching now, you either got to from the email I sent or in the tab, announcements tab in grade link. So I'll put the link for the signups in both of those just so that you can, if you're looking for those links, it'll be right there. So, okay, well, this is the end. I didn't say that at first, but this is the end of the first week of school. I thought it went really well. And I think the next week will go even better. That's just how it goes, right? The first week, we're just getting used to getting up early in the morning. Some of the kids, a lot of the kids who are here each year, at the beginning of the year, have never gone to school before, especially our youngest ones. And so next week, everyone will be a little more comfortable, a little more used to the routine and getting up at the time they're getting up and all of that. So, well, I hope everybody has a great weekend this weekend. If you have any questions, if you ever have any questions, just let me know. You can shoot us an email in the office. You can come to the office. You can give us a call. However you want to do that, we'd be happy to answer any questions that you have. But thank you very much for listening, for watching. And I hope to see all of you next week. It's going to be a great second week of school. All right. Have a great weekend.